Yes, we are finally here. The fifth and final test between India and England will be played at the Oval from today. A lot of questions need to be answered. A lot of permutations and combinations with regards to playing 11 need to be put in perspective. But first things first, India stand on the cusp of doing a great thing here in England. Not many teams have come here and drawn a series. And Shubman Gill, new captain under head coach Gautam Gambhir, have a shot at that. They take on a depleted England side. Why I say depleted? Because England are without their regular captain Ben Stokes. Jofra Archer is in there. Braden Carse is in there. Three major changes have already been made to their playing 11. They have dropped Liam Dawson from the last game. So England are in a state of panic with regards to player injuries and availabilities are concerned. This gives India a serious shot at drawing the series, which they actually should have won by now. The way they have played in the series, the way the series has been very competitive, all four tests going until the last session of the fifth day, India clearly would be the unhappy lot right now because they clearly had that shot of going at least 2-1 up, if not 3-0 after what they did in Leeds and Lords. They were this close to registering victories in both games. Leeds, I think they had one bad day with the ball, but at Lords, I think that was that one session, the day 4 final session, where they lost those early wickets and Karun Nair's brain fade moment where they kind of did release the grip over the game. Now, before the Oval test, first things first is the pitch. The pitch wears a green look. The weather forecast continues to be on the overcast side. There have been grey clouds ever since we have come to London, but all that can change in England, and they always say that don't trust the English weather. Even today, clouds and sun kept playing hide and seek, and that could affect the playing 11 for this game. As we have been reporting, Arshdeep Singh is the front runner to make his debut right now, and there could be more changes in the seam bowling department with the likes of Akashdeep and Mohammad Siraj pairing together to make that pace trioka. But all that depends on one important thing, and that is Jasprit Bumrah. Will he, won't he? The guesswork has continued right from the start of the series in Leeds. It's kind of natural that it trickled down to 5th test also. Before the series started, the word was that he'll only play 3 tests, but that changed because this again is a must-win game for India because they are in a very good position to draw the series right now against this depleted England side, and the pitch and the conditions would tempt any team management to play Jasprit Bumrah. So let's see what happens on that front. A call hasn't been taken yet. Jasprit Bumrah was there with the side. He didn't do any bowling or batting, just participated in those gentle fielding drills early on, had a long chat with coach Gautam Gambhir, had a long chat with chairman of men's selection committee, Ajit Agarkar, spent some time with Shubman Gill and other players, but that was it. There was no cricketing activity per se, but he was pretty much involved in what was happening behind the scenes with regards to the playing 11 or the conditions and everything. So that's one call which India need to take. And the second call, the important one, is batting depth over wickets. Will that be a case of Shardul Thakur, Kuldeep Yadav, or could we see someone like a Karun Nair being thrown into the mix? Because Karun was the first one to come out to bat today, and so was Abhimanyu Easwaran. So I just don't want to mix anything here. Abhimanyu Easwaran, Karun Nair, these are the first few people who got a hit in the net, but Karun Nair was doing first slip catching drills. So is there a temptation to have a specialist batter in for Shardul Thakur? Who knows, because India can well go back to that Leeds template because they clearly don't have that much faith and trust in Dhruv Jurel's abilities with the bat, because Rishabh Pant and Dhruv Jurel, you just can't compare the two. The kind of impact Rishabh has had at the number 5 position, I don't think they'll be expecting that from Dhruv Jurel. Dhruv Jurel is a solid bat, has done well for India in the outings against Australia, in the outings against England prior to this series also. He's in good nick, did well in while keeping both at Lords and in Manchester, but still you wouldn't expect him to do what Rishabh Pant has been doing for India at the number 5 position. So these are 3-4 things which need to be addressed, but as I said, this is India's shot at history. This is India's shot at doing something which hasn't happened very often in this part of the world. Drawing a series 2-0, they would have taken it with both hands if someone told them before the start of the series. But now the way the series has unfolded, India clearly deserves that 2-all score line before heading back home. So you keep watching TOI Sports, like, share and subscribe, click the bell icon to stay notified, follow us across our social media handles so that you don't miss our update from Ground Zero.